Ladies and gentlemen, throughout history, humanity has sought to understand the mysteries of love and union. Many see relationships as mere choices dictated by personal preference or circumstance. But what if I told you that the deepest, most enduring unions are not merely products of chance, but divine alignments, sacred orchestrations woven into the very fabric of existence? When two souls are aligned by the divine, they are not merely partners, they become co-heirs of a greater purpose. This is not about fleeting passion or momentary attraction. This is about an unbreakable bond, forged in faith, strengthened by purpose, and sustained by a force greater than human will. Such a relationship does not merely survive hardships, it thrives through them. When storms come, they do not scatter, but stand firm, bound by something beyond themselves. In times of uncertainty, they do not waver, for they know their love is not their own invention, but a divine calling. This is the essence of an unbreakable union. When God aligns two souls, they do not walk in separate ambitions, but in a shared destiny. They do not seek merely to love, but to fulfill a divine will together. And in that alignment, they find not just each other, but the very purpose for which they were created. In the journey of life, we often encounter people who leave a lasting impression on our hearts. Some relationships are fleeting, while others seem to be written in the stars. Unbreakable, purposeful, and deeply transformative. What distinguishes these unions from ordinary relationships? The answer lies in divine alignment. Divine alignment is not a mere coincidence or a product of human effort. It is a sacred orchestration. When God aligns two souls, he does so with intentionality, ensuring that their coming together serves a higher purpose beyond personal fulfillment. This kind of union is not driven by emotion alone, but by destiny. It is not about convenience, but about calling. Those who find themselves in a God-ordained relationship are not just partners, they are co-laborers in a divine mission. Many people believe they are solely responsible for choosing their life partner. While choice plays a role, divine alignment suggests that there is a higher force at work, leading two individuals toward each other in a way that defies logic and human understanding. This does not mean that relationships do not require effort. Rather, it means that when God aligns two people, he also equips them with the grace, wisdom, and strength to walk together in unity. One of the most remarkable aspects of divine alignment is how it transcends circumstances. People from different backgrounds, cultures, or even distant locations can find themselves drawn together by a force beyond their comprehension. Their paths may have seemed unlikely to cross, yet when God aligns two souls, he removes barriers and makes a way. A relationship aligned by God is not one free of challenges. Rather, it is one that is fortified against them. Many relationships crumble under pressure because they lack divine foundation. When two people are brought together by mere personal desire or external attraction, difficulties can shake their bond. But when a relationship is divinely aligned, trials become stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. These challenges refine rather than destroy because the relationship is not built on shallow foundations, but on a divine covenant. Moreover, divine alignment ensures compatibility beyond the surface level. While worldly relationships often prioritize external traits, beauty, status, or convenience, a God-ordained union is rooted in deeper qualities such as shared vision, faith, and purpose. Two divinely aligned individuals are not just emotionally connected, but spiritually in sync. They understand each other's calling and are willing to support, uplift, and refine one another in their journey toward fulfilling God's plan. It is important to recognize that divine alignment does not mean perfection. No relationship, no matter how divinely orchestrated, is free from struggles or differences. However, what sets apart a God-aligned relationship is the unwavering commitment to work through those challenges with patience, faith, and love. Such a union is marked by mutual sacrifice, humility, and a willingness to grow together under God's guidance. When two souls are aligned by God, their love story is not just about romance, it is about legacy. Their coming together is not just for personal happiness, but for something greater than themselves. It is a testimony of God's faithfulness, a beacon of hope for others, and a fulfillment of His divine purpose. A strong foundation determines the strength and longevity of any structure. Without a solid base, even the most beautifully constructed building will crumble when storms arise. The same principle applies to relationships. A union built on superficial attractions, material possessions, or fleeting emotions is fragile, but when two souls are aligned by God and rooted in spiritual foundations, their bond can withstand the trials of life. Spiritual foundations in a relationship are not about religious rituals or outward displays of faith. They are about deeply held beliefs, shared values, and a commitment to honor divine principles in every aspect of life. These foundations provide stability, direction, and purpose, ensuring that the relationship is not swayed by temporary circumstances or external influences. Just as a tree with deep roots stands firm in the face of strong winds, a relationship grounded in faith is able to endure hardships and emerge even stronger. A key component of a spiritually strong relationship is a shared commitment to God. When both individuals place their faith at the center of their union, they are not solely dependent on their own strength or understanding. They recognize that love is more than just a feeling, it is a divine responsibility. It requires patience, selflessness, and a willingness to serve one another. By seeking guidance through prayer, wisdom through Scripture, and strength through faith, they cultivate a love that is not easily shaken. Spiritual foundations also shape how conflicts are handled. Every relationship will face disagreements and misunderstandings, but a couple that is anchored in faith approaches challenges differently. Instead of allowing pride or ego to dominate, they seek reconciliation with humility and grace. They understand that their relationship is not just about personal satisfaction, but about fulfilling a higher calling. This perspective encourages them to prioritize unity over winning arguments and forgiveness over resentment. Moreover, a relationship built on strong spiritual foundations fosters growth. It is not stagnant or self-serving, but dynamic and purpose-driven. Both individuals encourage each other to develop in character, faith, and purpose. They hold each other accountable, not in a critical or controlling way, but in a manner that inspires mutual growth. They challenge one another to be better, to serve others, and to remain faithful to their values, even in difficult times. Another essential aspect of spiritual foundations is resilience. Life brings unexpected trials, financial struggles, health challenges, personal losses. But when a couple is deeply rooted in their faith, they do not face these difficulties alone. They draw strength from their shared beliefs, trusting that God is guiding them through every storm. Instead of crumbling under pressure, they learn to lean on each other and on the divine wisdom that sustains them. A relationship with strong spiritual foundations does not mean that everything will be perfect. There will still be struggles, moments of doubt, and times of difficulty. However, what sets such a relationship apart is its ability to endure, adapt, and thrive despite the challenges. It is not built on fleeting emotions, but on an unshakable trust in God's plan, ensuring that the bond between two souls remains firm and unwavering. In a world that often emphasizes individual success and personal ambition, the idea of growing through unity may seem counterintuitive. Many believe that true strength lies in independence, but when two souls are aligned by God, their unity becomes a powerful force for growth. A relationship that is divinely ordained is not just about companionship. It is about transformation. It is about refining, strengthening, and elevating one another to fulfill a greater purpose. When two people come together in a God-aligned union, they do not remain the same. Love, in its truest form, is not stagnant. It is dynamic, constantly evolving and pushing each individual toward their highest potential. This growth is not merely emotional, but also spiritual, intellectual, and personal. It is not about losing oneself in the relationship, but about becoming the best version of oneself through it. One of the greatest benefits of a God-centered union is the sharpening of character. Proverbs 27:17 states, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." In a divinely aligned relationship, both individuals act as mirrors, reflecting strengths and revealing areas that need refinement. This sharpening process is not always comfortable. It requires humility, patience, and a willingness to change. However, it is through this process that both individuals grow, shedding old habits, overcoming weaknesses, and developing virtues such as patience, kindness, and selflessness. Another crucial aspect of growth through unity is accountability. A relationship aligned by God does not enable complacency, but encourages continuous progress. Each partner holds the other accountable, not in a judgmental way, but with love and wisdom. They remind each other of their goals, their faith, and their purpose. When one is discouraged, the other provides strength. When one loses direction, the other offers guidance. They are not just lovers, they are partners in purpose, ensuring that neither settles for less than they were created to be. Spiritual growth is another dimension of unity. A relationship that is rooted in faith fosters a deeper connection with God. Praying together, studying Scripture, and seeking divine wisdom strengthens the bond between two individuals. They do not rely solely on their own understanding, but seek divine guidance in every decision. This shared spiritual journey creates an unbreakable bond, as both individuals grow not just closer to each other, but also closer to their Creator. Beyond personal and spiritual development, growth through unity extends to the fulfillment of purpose. When God aligns two souls, he does so with a mission in mind. Their union is not just for personal happiness, but for impact. Together they achieve more than they ever could alone. Their strengths complement each other, and their combined efforts lead to greater accomplishments in their careers, ministries, families, and communities. Their love is not just about enjoying each other's company, it is about serving a greater cause, inspiring others, and leaving a lasting legacy. Challenges and hardships are inevitable in any relationship, but in a divinely aligned union, difficulties become stepping stones rather than obstacles. Instead of allowing struggles to divide them, they use challenges as opportunities to strengthen their bond. They learn from hardships, adapt, and come out stronger. They do not fight against each other, but fight together against anything that threatens their unity. Growth through unity is not about losing individuality. It is about discovering a higher version of oneself through love and partnership. It is about finding strength in togetherness, wisdom in shared experiences, and purpose in a union designed by God. In such a relationship, love is not just a feeling, it is a transformative force that shapes, refines, and empowers both individuals to reach their full potential, not alone, but together. Love, as the world often portrays it, is centered on emotions, attraction, and personal satisfaction. While these elements play a role, they do not define the depth of true love. When two souls are aligned by God, their love transcends momentary feelings and becomes a force driven by purpose. Purposeful love is not merely about companionship or romance. It is about mission, impact, and divine fulfillment. It is about two individuals coming together, not just to love each other, but to serve a greater purpose that extends beyond themselves. A purposeful love is one that is intentional. It is not a love that happens by accident, nor is it based on fleeting desires. It is a love rooted in understanding that the relationship itself is a sacred responsibility. When God brings two souls together, he does so with a reason. Their union is meant to accomplish something meaningful, whether in their family, community, or a shared calling. It is not a passive relationship where two people simply coexist. It is an active partnership where both individuals inspire, uplift, and support one another in fulfilling their divine assignments. One of the defining characteristics of purposeful love is selflessness. Unlike worldly love, which often prioritizes personal happiness, a God-line relationship prioritizes giving, serving, and building each other up. In a purposeful union, both individuals understand that love is not just about receiving, but also about giving. They do not seek to be loved in a way that serves their own needs alone. Instead, they love in a way that helps their partner grow, heal, and thrive. Their love is a reflection of divine love, one that is patient, sacrificial, and enduring. Purposeful love also brings clarity. In a world where relationships are often confusing and unstable, a God-aligned relationship provides direction. Both individuals are not just wandering through life together, they are walking toward a common goal. They share a vision, and that vision guides their decisions, their priorities, and their commitment to one another. Instead of being driven by emotions alone, they are driven by purpose. This clarity helps them navigate challenges with wisdom, ensuring that their love remains steadfast even in difficult times. Another significant aspect of purposeful love is that it impacts more than just the couple involved. When two people come together with a shared mission, their love extends outward. It influences those around them, family members, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. Their relationship becomes a testimony of faith, commitment, and divine orchestration. They do not just build a life together, they build a legacy. Their love is not just about personal joy, it is about contributing to something greater than themselves. Purposeful love does not mean a relationship without trials. There will be moments of struggle, disagreements, and challenges. But what makes this love powerful is that it does not break under pressure. It adapts, learns, and continues to grow. It is not easily swayed by circumstances because it is anchored in something deeper than emotion. It is anchored in divine will. When two souls are aligned by God, their love is not just for their own fulfillment, it is for the fulfillment of a greater plan. Their union becomes a vessel for God's work, a source of inspiration, and a testament to what true love is meant to be. A love that is not only beautiful, but also deeply purposeful. When God aligns two souls, their union is not an accident, but a divine orchestration filled with purpose, strength, and unwavering love. Such a relationship is built on a strong spiritual foundation, where faith is the cornerstone and God is the guiding force. It is a bond that grows through unity, where both individuals sharpen and refine one another, becoming better versions of themselves through their love and commitment. This kind of union is not merely about personal happiness, but about fulfilling a greater calling. It is a relationship that withstands trials, embraces growth, and serves a purpose beyond the couple themselves. It is marked by selflessness, clarity, and resilience, ensuring that their love is not easily shaken by the storms of life. True unbreakable love is not just about companionship, it is about transformation. It is about two people walking together in faith, uplifting one another and leaving a lasting impact on the world around them. It is a love that is purposeful, enduring, and divinely ordained. May we all seek relationships that are not just built on emotions, but on divine alignment. May we strive for love that is not just beautiful, but also meaningful. And above all, may we trust in God's perfect timing and plan, knowing that when He brings two souls together, their union is not just for the present, but for eternity.